Good morning, Hawks. Coach Hunley here. Today we're on another adventure, but it's a little bit different than the adventures that we've normally been on. Coach has been taking you hiking and kayaking and paddle boarding and bike riding, but today we're going to look at a little different aspect of our health and wellness. We're going to look at the nutrition side of it, the food and the vitamins and the minerals that we put into our body. And today we're at the Nutrition Center. This is located on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, Kentucky, so about 15 miles north of Berea from where we're at school. And I have Mr. Darcy Jones with us today. He is the owner of the Nutrition Center here. And today we're going to walk around his shop and we're going to introduce some different foods that are Kentucky proud, which means they're grown here in the state of Kentucky. And he'll talk to us a little bit about some vitamins and minerals that you may need as a young kid that you can put into your body that will be good for you and good for your growth and your body functions. So I'm going to let him introduce himself and a little bit about his shop here and some things that he may have in it, and then we'll take us a little tour around his shop today.
Hey Hawks, how are you? My name's Darcy Jones. I've been a nutritionist and trainer for the past 8 years, and my goal here is to make people happy and healthy. At the Nutrition Center, that's our main goal, is to bring in as much organic food as we can to make people be able to have the things that they need. So it's very important for you kids to wake up and eat a really good breakfast. I'm sure you've always heard that. But not so much when it comes to dairy milk and cereal, maybe. Maybe things such as fresh eggs and blueberries would be a great thing to start your day out with. And we always have fresh eggs and duck eggs here because there's a few nutrients in those that are really, really good for your brain, and it's DHA and EPA. So you may even be able to think better and become a better tester if you're eating these things in the morning. So one big thing that you guys could do, and parents, this is for you too, is to be able to put elderberry that's full of vitamin C into your diet. Zinc is wonderful for your immune system and to make sure that you're getting vitamin D. So I'm a big fan of supplementing with vitamin D rather than getting it from dairy milk, because dairy milk can sometimes cause skin issues and our allergies to come out because we can't always get it in the raw form. So it's very good to supplement with it, and we have great kids products over here for that. So these are our eggs, as I was saying earlier. These are fresh chicken eggs, and I'll show you some of them. These come from Southern Songbird Farms. This is out in Winchester. He is a regenerative farmer, and these are all on pasture. And as you can see, we have some brown eggs, some little spotted eggs. We even have a blue egg. That comes from an Americana chicken. So they're a pretty little bird. So when eggs are raised on a pasture, they have double the omega-3s of a normal chicken egg from the store, because that's how nature was intended to be. So there's 6 grams of protein in a chicken egg. Now there's 9 grams of protein in a duck egg, and look how big these things are. They're huge. And so these have triple the omega-3s and DHA of a normal chicken egg from the store. So it's very important that we eat food that's raised the right way. So this is goat and sheep yogurt. I don't know if you love yogurt, but when I was a kid, I sure did. And so the reason that I carry a lot of goat and sheep yogurt is because it's something that you call A2 dairy. And so A2 dairy is a lot easier for us to break down and digest, and it's actually very good for our bodies and our gut. It makes your stomach feel good, and it keeps you healthy and keeps your immune system up. Goat and sheep dairy is really, really good for your gut health. Alright, so it's going to make your stomach feel good, and it's wonderful for your immune system, and it's going to help your brains function better also. A lot of people don't realize that probiotics literally help everything in our body function when it comes to our endocrine system, our central nervous system. Alright, so I have some ground beef and a ribeye here from Sunwatch Homestead Farms. So this is a young regenerative farmer, and he farms chickens, pigs, cows, and he has lamb. So we were told for years that red meat was maybe not good for us, but come to find out, it's all about what we feed the animal and how that they're raised. Actually, grass-fed, grass-finished red meat may be one of the most nutrient-dense sources of food on the planet and a great source of protein. So red meat actually provides us with all the B vitamins that we need, creatine and carnitine, which are things that are actually very good for our heart and our brain. So when you mainly feed cattle corn, it puts a chemical inside the meat called lectin, which makes the meat very inflammatory for our bodies, because doctors used to think it caused heart disease and cancer, but that was due to the chemicals that were in the meat. So just remember that red meat is actually very healthy for our bodies, and we shouldn't over-consume it. But you're gonna be low in B vitamins if you don't consume red meat at least 2 times per week. And I'm huge on eating with the season, so winter will be here soon. So red meat is a lot more bioavailable for us as a human species in the wintertime. We're gonna talk to you about your immune system a little bit. So here's a few things going into this winter that would be really good for you, and this is for you also, parents, is we have some multivitamins here and some elderberry syrup, and this here has got apple cider and some raw honey in it. It's from Vermont, and like I said, it's full of vitamin C. It's great for you, it's great for your kids, and we have a whole section here just for your kids when it comes to multivitamins, vitamin D, elderberry syrup, DHA, and a few other things. So just come in and check it out.
Hey Hawks, here at the Nutrition Center in Richmond, one of the things that he has is local honey that you can purchase here. It is a Kentucky Proud product, and I mentioned that to you a little bit earlier, and he's talked to you a little bit about the different farms here close to central Kentucky where we live, that he's got the chicken eggs and the duck eggs and some of the meat that he has here. One of the things that I'm going to take you on an adventure here pretty soon is I'm going to take you to a gentleman who actually harvests his own honey from his own bees. So be looking forward to that video coming up. But right now he's going to talk to you about a little bit of the benefits of honey that are good for your body.
Yeah, so local honey is great for us. It's great for our gut. It's also great for your allergies, but it does have to be local. The honey has to be within 50 miles or less for it to help you with your allergies. And here's something called bee pollen. Now this is for you also, parents. So if you want to start taking this or let your kids take it, you need to start out with just 1 granule. But this helps you with your allergies quite tremendously. What a lot of people don't realize is this is what the bees actually eat. They will only eat honey if they're starving. Now honey is wonderful for us, but the bees eat this. And so it's called wildflower pollen, and it has over 250 different nutrients in it. So it's like a multivitamin for our body. And eventually, when you're not allergic to pollen any longer, you can take up to a tablespoon of this a day, and it actually has 7 times the protein as red meat. But honey's all great, and we should eat it within the season also. Just like I say, we should eat everything within the season. So here we've got spring honey. Here we got midsummer day. We also have some autumn gold, and this is our fall honey. And then Queen's Triple Crown is a mixture of all of it. This is spring, summer, and fall honey. And here's one more I'll talk about real quick, is this is raw Manuka honey. You can only get this in New Zealand, and it is one of the most bioavailable sources of honey in the world. Now this won't help you necessarily with your allergies, but it's great, it's full of enzymes and helps your immune system.
Okay, Hawks, I hope you've enjoyed our visit here today to the Nutrition Center here in Richmond. This is a place that you and your family can come. He has a lot of variety of products, both local and, like he mentioned, from New Zealand, the honey. So he has a lot of Kentucky Proud products. He has a lot of vitamins and minerals and things here that'll be good for your growing bodies. I want to take the time to thank Mr. Darcy Jones for allowing us to come up here today and showing us a little bit around. So we appreciate that, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Hey, thank you. And thanks, guys. Thanks for coming to the Nutrition Center and checking me out. I hope you and your parents can come, grab some great food here, and get some supplements for your immune system. I enjoyed seeing you. Thanks, guys.